Friends, we have been looking at still life drawing and how to do shading and shadows. I got some of my amazing student art here, that worked on our last worksheets. And we are counting down to your last day of school show. I'm excited about Michelangelo coming up in May. His Jesus flying in the sky. It's called the Ascension, but I call it flying. Do you too? All right, so let's get started. Everybody has a worksheet. This worksheet, you'll probably get in black and white. Not all of them are colored. It's the same thing though. So look at it. You have a blueberry still life art lesson right now. And your art term is macro photography. Can you say that? Macro photography. Macro photography is photography producing photographs of small items larger than life size, like zooming in for a close-up. Your famous artist is Georgia O'Keeffe. She was the first artist to get famous for zooming in and doing a close-up where her flower petals go right off the edges. So we will be drawing a hot colored poppy with Georgia O'Keeffe and working on one in paint for Mother's Day. But right now we're gonna look at the blueberry and pencil sketch it using shading for dimension. We did an awesome Easter show at my school. Way to go. We're getting ready for the last day. If you're done with your canvas, we're going to now do a series of skill building from the wolf. We're going to do the other half of to drawing step by step how to do a wave and different things for dimension. And some of you guys didn't know this is called symmetry, where you start on that side and you have to go really slow or your animal's not going to look like it. So today we're going to go really slow. We're doing the blueberry in my hand. This is my photography. So if you become famous, you cannot get sued for plagiarism. That's a close-up to show when you get to that part, all right? So use your whole frame, look at the source, and we're going to start with doing it really big, at least that big, or even over the edge, however big you want to do it. But you shouldn't have it be like teeny little dot, okay? Try to do it really big, like this is macro photography. Just, you see how I'm anchoring my wrist, I'm going around to do the shape. Step one, do the shape, follow along. Next, I want you to look at the cool way God created fruit. There it is on the bush for blueberry picking, how he has that circle. So look at that, there's a circle there. Let's first plan where our little circle is gonna be for the top of it, okay? You can do it however you want. I'm gonna go that direction. Now we're gonna go do our zigzags where it's going, and there was still some that had a little flower in there. So look at one zigzag. We're gonna go up, down, up, down, up, down, up. This one curves in, I'm on that one. And now I'm gonna curve in, up, down, have it back there. Now look at the shading. Okay, you got your light hitting here, your darkest dark there, and your shadow there. So let's try that again. I'm gonna have a light glare here. You have a little shadow right there. Let's do the dark inside, a little shadow on this one. So we're going step by step, using the side of your pencil, slowly shading from dark to light. Start with either the points, if you're following along with me, right? To bring dimension, you want to outline. You want to go for your darkest dark is where there's absence of light. See, it's under there, right there. So let's see, the shape of a shadow is going right up my hand and I was holding it. So let's do the shadow. Let's start darkest under, using the side of your pencil. Slowly let up on the pressure till you go from dark to light. That's dark to light right in there. Dark to light. Did you do that? Now let's do it around the curve or the contour. Don't shade by going straight up and down. Shade doing around the curve or the contour of whatever it is you want to bring dimension to. So I'm going to go around the curve or the contour. And this is shading practice because we're ending our school year with skill building. And every single year, guys, the winners of the Florida State Fair slowly go from dark to light in shading because they are quite classical in their approach. I've given the most points to those who slow down and spend the time going from dark to light. And that's what we're doing right now. See the dark over there? That's where I'm spending time getting a little darker, getting my little shadow in there, getting it dark to light on these little things. I'm gonna slowly go from dark to light. Now, some of you guys like using tissue or blending stub, and some of you guys like doing it old school, just getting your finger a little messy. All right, so I got that far in 4 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm gonna spend a little longer on it, and if you want, don't have to, you can do a light, and since we're working with pencil, I'm gonna add a little blue and using it the same way I just used my colored pencil. We're gonna go darker over here. I'm gonna slowly let up on it so it gets lighter in the, when it's on the light side, where the light's hitting. So say you love it, pencil, and you don't wanna add color, you don't have to. But I wanna make sure in our 5-minute warm-up that we just did, you have the opportunity to do a masterpiece. Over and out from our lesson on macro photography, which is my close-up photography for you today, and hopefully zooming in and doing some close-ups with pencil. Over and out from the art classroom. Peace out, my friends. Let's be inspired by something as we depart, and today it's Mona Lisa who's always watching you.